Hi everyone, welcome to this video. I think it's going to be called something like reacting to your manga collections because I did put up a Google form a while ago asking y'all to submit your manga collections. This is inspired by Boogie Snacks and East Coast Manga. I've seen them do this on stream a bunch of times, so I thought it would be fun. But I got over, I think, 70 entries, so I'm going to be doing a random number generator to pick the entries that I look at, and I may do a part 2 if y'all like this, because I don't want to make this too long. But I hope this is fun, I hope y'all like this, and I'll get on with the video. So here's what the form looks like. I asked y'all to send me some pictures of your collection and tell me a little bit about it. And as you can see, there is 72 responses. So let me just go to the random number generator and entry 60. So I'll go here and type in entry 60 and take a look at these person's photos. Okay, so here is this person's collection, Mystic Rain. And they said that Full Metal Alchemist is their favorite series. And they have some sort of rare light novels for it. And at least half of their collection is used. So let's take a look. So it looks like first we have Monster up here, Golden Kamui, and I think this is one of the light novels they were talking about for Full Metal Alchemist, and then they have the singles. As we all know, I have not read Full Metal Alchemist, but I like Silver Spoon and I like Arslan by the same creator, so I definitely need to get on that. Then it looks like they have some D. Gray Man, Tegami Bachi, I've heard of that, Jujutsu Kaisen of course, Chainsaw Man, Blue Exorcist, Hikaru no Go. This is a series I'm really interested in. I know a lot of y'all like it. And the art is by one of the creators of Death Note, I know, so I'm really interested in that. And then Parasite, a classic horror manga. Witch Hat Atelier, I still haven't read my first volume that I have, The Promised Neverland. I'm the only person on the planet I feel like that hasn't read this either or seen this, but I know the second season didn't do it justice or something, so if I want to get into the series, I have to read the manga. Astro Lost in Space, I've heard this is a really good short series as well that I've been meaning to pick up. Some My Hero spin-offs, Ancient Magus Bride, a couple series I do not recognize. Well, we have Zelda. I know the video game. Saint Young Man, that is by the same author as Araka Under the Bridge, one of my favorites, so definitely want to look into that soon. Blank Canvas Volume 1. I really like that series. I've only read a little bit of it, but so far it's really good. A Silent Voice, one of my favorites as well. The Quintessential Quintuplets. I'm actually watching the anime for this right now, and I think it's okay. It's not my favorite thing ever, but it's not really a genre that I like per se, so I'll give it a little more time before I pass my judgment firmly. Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. I know Tony's manga loves this manga. I know it's about switching bodies or something like that. They have Komi. We all know how I feel about Komi. And then this one, what is the title in English? It's like Sayonara, it's like Goodbye Sensei something something. And he's like a really pessimistic teacher, I think. I've seen the anime for this. I've seen a lot of obscure anime, so that's why I may recognize some of these series even if I haven't read them. But yeah, awesome collection. Looks like they have some type of art book for Full Metal Alchemist. Thank you for being my first collection to look at. Really impressive. Looks so organized, looks so clean. I love it. And then we'll go to the next number 30. Okay, so this next collection is from Fettuccine Queen on TikTok, or Phoenix. And they said they've been watching anime for about 2 years and are only starting to collect manga about a month ago. So we see a small collection here, which is awesome. We love it. We love to see it. Everyone starts somewhere. So it looks like they have a lot of Junji Ito works, which I've never tried and I don't plan to because I'm not very good with horror type stuff, but I know Junji Ito, he's the GOAT. If you like horror manga, you gotta read them. Looks like they have some volumes of Soul Eater, the perfect editions. I love the anime for Soul Eater. I've never read the manga, but I'm thinking of picking up these editions. Let me know if you think that it's worth it to like this or if the singles are better. And then we have Wotakoi, another one of my favorites. Love Wotakoi, office romance between otakus. The next volume is coming out soon, super excited for that. And then it looks like they have How Do We Relationship, which is a girls' love series set in college, I believe, that I've been recommended that I really want to check out. And then they have volume 2 of Banana Fish. So yeah, awesome. Great start to your collection. They said they recently found the manga side of YouTube and are prepared to spend all their money on manga. So yes, welcome to the hobby. That's how it goes most of the time. Okay, so next we have number 44. Okay, the next collection we have is from a teen. And they said they've only been collecting for about 5 months and their favorite manga series is Haikyuu hands down. So as we can see, they have BL Metamorphosis, a series I have not started, but I've heard it's really wholesome and really cute. They have some Blue Flag, another series that is very highly praised in the community that I haven't started. And then Haikyuu. We love Haikyuu. Obviously, my channel's named after a character from Haikyuu. So it looks like they have some more volumes over here, and they have the little art book. I also have that. Really cool, really fun. A nice little thing to have in the collection, and it looks like they have a couple other Japanese volumes. And then Tropic of the Sea by Satoshi Kon. I have not read that, but I've heard of it, and heard it's pretty good. And it looks like they have a little Pokemon manga. So cool, thank you for sharing. Awesome collection. I'm gonna say that about everyone's. Everyone's collection is awesome. Even if you have 1 volume, 2 volumes, etc. We all have the same hobby, and I think that it's fun to share and see what other people got, see progress, etc. It's all good here. Okay, next we got number 32, and this is Purple Frog on YouTube. I love their channel, go check them out. I'll link them in the card. They said they've been collecting since September, and some of their favorites are Haikyuu and Korocha. I'm not sure what that is, but maybe we'll see. But it looks like they have the Haikyuu illustration book. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous because I really want that, but it's a little expensive. I've seen it at Kinokuniya a couple times, and it looks like they have a good chunk of Haikyuu, Spy Family, one of my favorites, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, I'm probably the only person in the world that hasn't seen or read Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm just not really interested in it. Maybe once the series finished, I'll check it out. I think I'm gonna do the same thing with Demon Slayer. I have not read, I have not watched, nothing, even though I know y'all are all going to see the movie right now, so I might read those in the future. And then the second slide looks like they have some Banana Fish. Awesome. I still haven't started it because my volumes haven't come in for my stuff. Looks like they have some Given, Go for It Nakamura, a cute BL one-shot that I also own. Hatsuharu. That is a shoujo that I'm really interested in. I know it's from the male's perspective, which is not super common in shoujo manga, so I'm really interested in that actually. Then we have some Blue Flag and Lovecom. Lovecom, my favorite shoujo right there. Oh my gosh. Really hard to get. I know Purple Frog has been on the hunt for other Lovecom volumes, just like I have with volume 15 and 16, so good luck to both of us. Dream and Sun, Horimiya. I've never talked about Horimiya on my channel because I do not like it, but I know it is very popular and a lot of people do like it, so I don't like to comment really my negative opinions on stuff that a lot of people really like. I think the only video I've ever done that with was my Komi review, just because I thought I could bring a different perspective about the manga to the community. But I tend not to like bash series that I know a lot of people like just outwardly because I don't want to have that negative vibes into the atmosphere. But if you ever wondered why I don't talk about Horimiya, that is why. And then we have some Naruto, classic, My Hero, one of my favorite series actually that I do not talk about a lot because I don't own. I read it digitally just because of space reasons. I don't have enough space to have it all. But I really like My Hero even though it is basic shonen, whatever you want to call it. The anime is also great. I'm watching that right now. The new season. Oh, here's the one they mentioned. Korocha. I've never heard of that. It looks like a shoujo, an old shoujo manga. Tokyo Pop. Interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out. And then they got Bungo Stray Dogs, Black Bullet, Detective Conan, a Japanese single. So awesome. Check out their channel, like I said. Really cool videos, hauls, etc. Really nice. I've talked to them a couple times on Instagram. So yeah, thank you for submitting, Purple Frog. The next number will be... Okay, next, this person's collection. Their name is Arya. And they said they've been collecting for about 6 years, but only started actively collecting in 2018-2019. So yeah, let's take a look. They got One Punch Man, Fullmetal Alchemist, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Promised Neverland, and Yona of the Dawn. Yona of the Dawn, another series that so many people have recommended it to me because I said I don't like shoujo that much, and this is apparently more of like an action. There is romance, but there's like political fantasy, etc. Maybe because I've been reading Arslan, I might like that, so I think I'm gonna check that out soon, even though it is quite long. The next slide, they have Snow White with the Red Hair and Kimi ni Todoke, one of my recent reads that I've been reading that I really like. Still trying to find some volumes in between, but we're getting there. And they have Horimiya and Waiting for Spring. Waiting for Spring is another shoujo I really want to try because I know there's basketball involved, so it's like a sports shoujo, which sounds really cool. But I can't find a lot of the volumes for that as well. I swear, everything I want to read is out of stock all the time. Our Dreams at Dusk, a series I have that I have not read, but I know is very like critically acclaimed almost. Given. They got Moriarty of the Patriot. The Patriot. I don't know how to read. Moriarty. I know he's a rival of Sherlock Holmes, something like that. Spy Family, Blue Into You, and then next to that they have Kono Oto Tomare. What? Whenever I try to pronounce something in Japanese, it sounds like I'm talking in Spanish. Kono Oto Tomare. I don't know what that's about, but they said that in their description that it is their favorite manga. So I'm gonna have to check that out. It looks, I don't know even what it looks like. Doesn't look like a shoujo. The art looks pretty though. And then next to that they have Chihayafuru. I know what that is. The covers are insanely beautiful. I think they have volumes 1 and 2 in like a bilingual translation somewhere, but the rest of the series was not published. My best friend loves that series, but she told me there's a love triangle, so I was gonna check it out because I know it's like has to do with a kind of board game type situation, card game, like March Comes In Like a Lion, but then she said there was a love triangle and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that, but I might try it out because I've been seeing a couple of people talk about it. I think Kier from Kier and Tommy also likes this series. Okay, next they have some Welcome to the Ballroom, another sports series I have not started, but it looks pretty interesting. I think the anime is on Amazon Prime, actually. It's been on my watch list for a while. They have Perfect World, something I'm currently reading, Fruits Basket, another series like Horimiya that I don't want to bash in public. I don't want to expose myself that I don't like Fruits Basket, but I don't like Fruits Basket. But I know so many people do, including my aforementioned best friend. She loves Fruits Basket. Oh my gosh. But anyways, they have Crocus Basketball, one of my favorites in the omnibuses, my worst enemy. They look alright, but they're just not my favorite print. That's why I have some of it in Japanese. And then they have Orange, a classic. There's more though. They got Nisekoi. I know in Spanish there's a box set for this that I've been looking at, but I have seen the first season of Nisekoi. It's a harem manga about this guy who has this locket, and the girl who has the key is like his childhood long lost love. So in high school now, there's like 4 girls that have keys, and one of them fits in the lock perfectly, and she's gonna be his soulmate or whatever, but things happen, he has to fake date one of them, etc, etc, but he actually really likes one of the other ones, but I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but that's how it goes. I really like the art for this series, I like the characters, but if you like something like the quintessential quintuplets type of vibe, you might like Nisekoi actually, because of the whole guessing who he's gonna end up with, etc, etc. I think the main character is like, Yakuza, young boss type of thing too, so I think it's pretty cool. And then the last picture they have A Silent Voice, classic, favorite, Noragami. Another thing I've seen the anime for, I wasn't super impressed because, again, I don't like fantasy stuff that much, and I know it's about this god who doesn't have a shrine, and people don't worship to him, etc. They have Still Sick, I think that is a yaoi manga. And then Food Wars. Food Wars, okay, listen, the anime is actually good. I have not read the manga because I heard that the ending is bad, so I haven't like delved into it, but the anime is actually really good. I like it. It's about food, but it's like pretty ecchi, so that's all I will comment on that. And then Attack on Titan, a classic. I don't know if this is blasphemous, but I've only watched the first season of Attack on Titan. All my friends watched it, and they pretty much spoiled me for the manga, etc. And like I can't avoid spoilers on Twitter, etc. So I feel like I know exactly how the story goes without even having to watch it or read it, but maybe someday I will get into the series. So yeah, thank you, Arya. Your collection is awesome. Lots of good stuff in there. I love it. Okay, I'm back. I took a quick break to see how my audio was working, so I apologize if it's all wonky because I got a new microphone and I'm still trying to figure it out. I feel like you can hear every little inconsistency in my voice, which is kind of scary, so I have it like placed way far away from me, but you know, whatever. Let's keep going. Next we have number 31. Okay, so this person's on Instagram is Marit's Mangas, and they said that they've been collecting for 2 years, so let's check it out. They have Monster, something I've been wanting to get into as well. I have 21st Century Boys, the first volume, so I want to start with that, but I also want to get into Pluto and Monster, of course. Then they have Demon Slayer, Moriarty the Patriot, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Haikyuu, love, love, love. Then they have One Piece. I feel like I haven't seen or read a lot of the like big shonens. I've seen Naruto, but I haven't read or seen Bleach, etc., Fairy Tail. But One Piece is just daunting. I'm sure the story is amazing, but it's a task. I feel like I will read it digitally if I ever read it at all and see. But I am interested in One Piece. I just don't see myself reading it in the foreseeable future. Next they have Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get roasted. I'm gonna get flamed in these comments. I don't like Kaguya-sama. I watched the first season of the anime and I just felt like it was too back and forth. They were not the light and the L they thought they were with these games and whatever. I've heard that it gets better and the story takes like kind of a turn or something like that. I think this is what Prof Otaku said, but I am not interested in the series. That's all I'm gonna say from watching the first season of the anime. And Horimiya, Blue Spring Ride. I have not read that, but I'm more interested in Love Me Not by the same mangaka. I've heard really good things about that one. And then next to that is Kami-sama Kiss. I've seen the anime for that, and I liked it alright. And then next to that, To Your Eternity by the same mangaka as A Silent Voice. Something I'm interested in, but not interested in at the same time. I want to check it out because of the name attached to it, but not because it's like a fantasy series, which is a genre I'm not really privy to, but we'll see. And then Fruits Basket. Next to that, we have I Hear the Sunspot, Behind Story. I'm not sure what that is. A Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow, Volume 1, which I own, but I have not read. And then Nana, oh my gosh, I want Nana so bad. I love the anime. I love Paradise Kiss by the same author, but it's so hard to get. I swear sets on Mercari sell for like $800, and the series has been on hiatus for like 10 years too, so it's not even complete. But I know Shoujo Beat tweeted out that they are going to be reprinting Volume 1 and 2 in the near future, so hopefully that continues so I can get the series not scalped, but I really want it. I love Nana, the anime. Then we have Komi, Bungo Stray Dogs, The Way of the House Husband. I watched the anime for that on Netflix, and I thought it was really funny and really good, but they just dropped the ball in the animation completely. It's just like barely moving manga panels, so I might check out the manga. I liked it well enough. Fire Punch by the guy that does Chainsaw Man. I heard that series is really weird and really crazy, and that people don't necessarily recommend it, but they like it. I'm not sure. I've heard mixed things about that. And then Gangsta. Gangsta is about two gangsters, pretty much. One of them is deaf, I remember, and they're just beating up people. There's a woman that travels with them. It's pretty explicit. I think it is rated mature, so keep that in mind if you plan to go into the series. I think a couple volumes are also out of print, so it's a little hard to find right now. But I am interested in picking up the manga one day. And then next I have Escape Journey, which is a BL I've heard good things about. Number 6, an anime I really like. It's cool because it's a BL, but also not. It's like a dystopian world type of thing, and the romance is like kind of on the side, so I really like that about that series. I want to pick up the manga soon, but every time I see lots of it, they're kind of busted because Kodansha, I don't know what's going on with Kodansha, but a lot of my Kodansha volumes are also kind of messed up, so there's that. They have Go For It Nakamura, they have Given in Origami in Polish from what their description said, so that's cool. Mob Psycho by the creator of One Punch Man, Soul Eater, Blue Exorcist, Nabari no U. That is a ninja series that I've seen the anime of, and I think there is some like LGBT plus representation. Like, they are, let's just say they are very good friends in that series. And I want to pick up the manga for that, but it is a little, again, hard to find. I feel like all the series I want to read are hard to find. And then there's Black Butler. My best friend loves the manga for Black Butler. She says that it is so much better than the anime and to read it, and everyone should read it. So I know spoilers. Like, every time a huge twist happened, she'd become running into school. This was in high school, and she'd be like, Eva, I can't believe this happened in Black Butler. And I was like, huh? Because I have seen the anime, but I liked it all right. It's kind of cool. I like the setting. It's Victorian, etc. This guy makes a contract with the demon, but there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in the manga that I know about, that I probably shouldn't know about because I haven't read it. But if you like anything about what I described, you should try out Black Butler, apparently, according to my friend. Maybe I'll have her on one of my videos so she can talk about the stuff she likes. I'll ask her, because we have very different tastes in anime and manga. Next to that, they have The Golden Sheep, which is by the same author as The God's Lie. I heard The Golden Sheep is very depressing as well. The God's Lie is not very happy either. Then they have Death Note classic, The Wise Beasts of the Wizarding Wisdoms. Say that 5 times fast. Interesting, I have not heard of that. And then Fragments of Horror by Junji Ito. So thank you for your collection. Awesome. Next we have number 38. Okay, this next collection is by user Akuren. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but they said that they've been collecting manga for about 16 months. So that's cool. The picture is a little blurry, but I'll try to look closely. Looks like they have Rosario Vampire. I think that's the full series. I think there's a box set for that. I know nothing about that, but I know it's a little classic series, probably about vampires from what I'm pursuing. They have Komi. They have Nagatoro. Now, Nagatoro is an anime I'm watching this season because I know a lot of people like the manga, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna give the anime a try, and I sadly do not like it at all, but I keep watching it because I want there to be something to happen with the romance, but so far it's just her bullying this dude, making fun of him for being a virgin, etc., etc. It's just tiring, and her friends are annoying too. I don't know why I forced myself to watch it, but I'm gonna watch it to the end, and we'll see how I feel. But I know it is a very well-loved series. The next that they have Tokyo Ghoul, and I think that is another, I think that's a horror manga. And then down at the bottom they have Inspector and A Certain Scientific Railgun. I've heard that is a really good series as well. And next to that looks like Madoka Magica and Imperfect Girl, I believe. So yeah, thank you for sharing. Okay, next we got 69, haha. Okay, so this next person is named Charlie, and their collection is in French, they said. So let's check it out. I always love seeing different spines in different languages and sometimes different titles. So it looks like we have Perfect World, Blue String Ride, Bye Bye Liberty. I do not know what that is. Or the next one, Chocolat Vanilla. Interesting. Also interesting to see what titles other places publish. There's a lot of titles in Spanish that I want that are not available in English. And I like that they publish some more like obscure titles as well. I don't know if this is the same in French, but in Spanish there's a lot of titles that I don't think would ever be published in English because it would be too risky, you know? But I appreciate some of these series that I've never seen before. Looks like they have Fairy Tail. This one is The Apothecary Diaries in English. And these other ones, I'm not sure what they are. And then Otaku, I think that is Wotakoi. Then Eden Zero. And I like the little flag they have in their cactus back there. And more Eden Zero. So yeah, awesome. Like I said, really cool to see different manga in different languages, different spines, etc. Cool. And then I think this video is getting a little long, so this might be the last one. Let me know if you like this, if this was cool to watch, whatever, maybe more chill, I'm just rambling, looking at people's collections. This is fun for me to film. So yeah, let's look at the last number. Number 32, we've already done 32. 25. Okay, so this person's Instagram is TombyXH, and they said they've been collecting since January. So let's take a look. They have The Garden of Words, Our Dreams at Dusk, 2 series that I have as well. She and Her Cat. I know that is a one-shot by Makoto Shinkai. Orange Future. Interesting. Is that like a sequel to Orange? I've not seen a Red Orange. Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, Komi, The God's Lie, Downfall by Inyo Asano. A work that I don't see a lot in people's collections, but I've heard it's kind of like an autobiographical, little depressing story by Inyo Asano. I've only read Solonin by him, and I liked it alright. I wasn't blown away, so that's why I haven't even ventured into like Goodnight Pum Pum, but we'll see. Then they have Whisper Me, a Love Song. That is one that I also have Volume 1 that I have not read, and then Wotkoi. Looks like Blade of the Immortal Volume 1. The singles have always looked really cool to me, but I think the omnibuses are also cool. And the hardcover. If it has that many iterations, maybe it is worth looking into. Maybe I will. The only samurai series I've read is How Survived Leaves. And then it looks like they have some bigger volumes over here. I Had That Same Dream Again. Maid-sama, an anime that I have watched. A Girl on the Shore, 5 centimeters per second. After the Rain. And then next to that they have something by Osamu Tezuka. I can't read the title. Solonin, Darker Than Black. Inuyasha, my best friend's favorite series. I'm talking about her so much in this, but Inuyasha is her favorite series that I have not watched or read. That's the one series that she like couldn't get me to watch with her because, I don't know, I was just never interested. But I've also never read anything by Rumiko Takahashi. But I know there's like Ranma 1/2, Inuyasha, etc. They have lots of series. And then Uzumaki by Junji Ito. So yes, that's it. Thank you everyone for participating, for submitting your collections. I really like looking at them. This was really fun for me to look at. And like I said, if y'all like this, I will do a part 2, I will do a part 3, I'll do a part 4, because I only got through 9 entries. Oh my gosh. I can see why sometimes Boogie Snacks does like a 10-hour streams or whatever about these collection videos, because I want to comment, I want to give respect to these collections, I want to talk about the series that y'all have, because this is very fun. But definitely, I will do more of these if y'all like it. So leave a comment, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye!